But what I can do is I tell my daughter, you don't go to guys' houses that you're not familiar with late at night if you don't intend to have sex. And I knew I didn't want to have sex with him, and he did force me to. And I remember getting up. I remember I slept on the floor in the corner.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. But my friend that introduced us was horrified, and when I told him what happened, he wanted me to call the police, but I was too embarrassed to call the police because I felt like I deserved it because I went over there,
Wow.
So, anyway.
Not cool, dude. Shout his name out.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. But it was years ago, but it does a lot to a woman when that happens. So I do want to let people know that does happen. Not every woman is lying about it, but the women that are lying about it are doing a disservice to the ones of us that have gone through that.
Well, there's another layer. I'm sorry, I know we're about to go. There's another layer to that too, though. At some point, we as men and women have to recalibrate what consent is.
Right. That's true.
Because everybody's idea of consent is not the same. It's been skewed for so many years.
Right.
And now there's this brand new movement that's like consent. You have to say yes to each part of sex. Like, head, will you suck my dick?
Oh, wow.
Will you let me put this, can I put it, can I do doggy style? And you have to get acceptance on each.
Every time you change position?
You can't take off the condom. You can't. No,
well, that's a whole nother.
Everything.
That should be a consent.
We need to recalibrate on what's considered consent.
Wow. That condom thing is because I have heard people say that the guy took the condom off when and they did not know that.
Right.
Because depending on the situation, you may or may not feel that. So
I don't know how. Hey,
women and men are built different.
This is true.
You need to get a rejuvenation so you can feel the dick from the condom. Because if its walls is invisible.
Yeah, we don't need to go into all the details, but
you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, if you got on the, if you stuck your hand in a sink full of water, right, with a glove on, you know what that feels like. You take that glove off,
but
you know that your bare hand is touching water.
But you're coming from the perspective of the hand,
the dick side.
I'm supposed to come from the dick side.
No, but how would a woman? How would the bucket know if you had a glove on your hand?
Yeah.
And if it's a bucket, it might not feel any of it.
Especially if it's very wet. It's a very wet bucket. Not always the same.
Oh man, hey, tighten your bucket.
You gotta rejuvenate your bucket.
I don't have any bucket answers.
He's speaking from the other side.
I don't own a bucket.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
I own a mop.
Yeah. Speaking for bucket owners everywhere, that is, and then it's just tricky. It's a slippery slope, literally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because once you get,
I hate to end on that note.
You hate to end on that? That's a good note. You finally got a zinger at the end. Crystal got a zinger.
I did it.
She's so proud.